Welcome to the Alamogordo Small Business Development Center Starting Your Business Online Module Series. This is Module 9. At the end of this mini session, you will gain more information about establishing business goals and record keeping for your business. The first thing we'll talk about is banking. Should you open a business bank account? Likely the answer is yes. Yes, because it provides many solutions for your business. It provides clean and accurate bookkeeping. You can keep an itemized list of all the income and expenses coming through your business bank account. Also, you can prove that your business is not just a hobby. Businesses have separation between your personal assets and your business assets. Also, a separate account is required for incorporated businesses, such as a partnership, LLC, or a corporation. And lastly, it also gives a hand of professionalism for your business. By having business checks in the business name and other types of materials from the bank, it helps to lend a professional attitude. What do you need to operate? There are many different types of business accounts. Merchant card accounts is whenever you can accept credit cards. It used to be a process in order to accept credit cards, but nowadays it's much different. You can check with your banking institution to see if they offer merchant card account services. Or you could also consider using other types of services such as Intuit, Merchant Warehouse, Square, or others. You want to be mindful of their fees. Each service provider will have different fee arrangements. Are there service contracts? Are there minimums each month that you have to have rung through your register in the form of a credit purchase? All these types of things are things you will have to ask when looking into a merchant card account. Also, for your banking account, you want to know, is there a number of deposits? Are there maximums, minimums? Are there fees? Are there only a limited number of withdrawals in a month? Depending on your type of business, you might need to have more or less. And lastly, can you get checks in the name of the business? How often and how much do they cost? Whenever you open up your business bank account, you'll start establishing what they call business credit. You can read more about establishing business credit online by searching Establishing Business Credit. Just know that eventually you want the business to be able to be self-sufficient, and then you will no longer have to sign in your name to support loans and other types of information, but the business will have sufficient credit to support its own. Next, we'll talk about record keeping. Setting up a business will take time. You won't know exactly what type of record-keeping system is perfect for you in all situations, but it's important to start somewhere. Record-keeping will also help you to understand what to report. It helps to have a reporting schedule in that you'll know whenever you have certain due dates, such as New Mexico gross receipts tax, employee taxes, and other types of taxes. Being in compliance early pays off. You don't want to receive letters in the mail about items that you may have forgotten. And please note, the Small Business Development Center will assist you, but will not regulate your business or do your record keeping. When thinking about record keeping, what type of records should you keep? And why should you keep good records? Good records will help you monitor your business's progress. You'll be able to closely track how your sales and expenses are doing. Keeping good records will also help you prepare your financial statements. Financial statements show how a business is performing both to the owner and to the bank. You may be required, if you take a bank loan out, to provide your institution with financial statements on a periodic basis. Good records will also help you identify the source of receipts. Being able to capture receipts early and efficiently will help you save time in the long run. You'll be able to keep track of deductible expenses to make sure that you get all of those deductions at the end of the year to help you minimize taxes. Also, it'll help you prepare your tax returns and support the items that you report on your tax return. It will also save your tax preparer time and effort, which will save you money down the road. What types of records should you keep? The law does not require any special type of record keeping except in a few cases. The type of business you own will determine the types of records you need to keep for federal tax purposes. How long should you keep records? Again, the length of time depends on the action, expense, or the event that you're documenting. In general, you must keep records as long as they may be needed to prove the income or deduction on a tax return. We would say a minimum or maximum of 7 years. Employment records should be kept for 4 years, or as long as they may be needed. How should I record my business transactions? You'll have several business transactions. You'll be purchasing things and your customers will be paying you for your items. Purchases, sales, payroll, and other transactions you have in your business generate what's called a supporting document. Each item and transaction should have some type of supporting document or paper trail that supports either the income or expense. These documents contain the information you need to record the transaction in your books. The burden of proof remains on the business owner. It's your responsibility to be able to keep the information needed to substantiate any of the elements for expenses or income that you report on your tax returns and statements. There's different types of records keeping systems available. First is the old paper system. If you like to keep paper and you're good about being organized, you can keep a paper log of all of your income and all of your expenses. Remember to keep file folders and keep those receipts, all receipts. Make sure that they're dated, that they're legible, and that you can read what the transaction was for, or you could even write what the transaction was on it. There's also electronic systems that you could use. Electronic systems are either web-based or desktop-based, and they'll help you be organized on a computer. I would say most people fall into a combination of the two. They might use an electronic system to record most of the information and for easy access to summarize information, but they also might keep a paper system or a paper trail as well. Here's a link, www.businessnewsdaily.com/7543-best accounting-software.html. This link gives you an article about some of the best 2015 accounting systems for your small business. Some examples are QuickBooks, ZeroBooks, FreshBooks, and there are many, many others. Depending on your level of business and the sophistication of your business will dictate how much you want to spend on your accounting system. Pick something that you feel comfortable using and stick with it, and make sure all your transactions go in there. So here's our checkpoint question. Do you have a record-keeping system in place? Remember to do this before you start your business so you don't get behind. We're going to switch gears to talk about goal keeping and goal setting. Remember, the first 2 years are critical to your business. As we discussed in previous modules, other businesses tend to fail in the first 18 months of their life. You'll want to establish milestones weekly for the first month of your business, and ideally these should be sales targets. And then for months 2, 3, you want to set monthly milestones. And then for the months after that, Months 4 through 12, you'll want to set quarterly targets. And it's even good to set yearly targets. Even for businesses that have been in business for several years, you want to continue to think about where your business is going. We often see business owners after they've been in business for several years that lose track of where they initially intended to go. You get so wrapped up in the ongoing of your business that you forget to point it in the direction of where you want it to go. Set your goals. Especially in the beginning, you need to determine the level of input and output needed to reach your income expectations. Evaluate your options, your competition, and evaluate your market, and don't forget to differentiate yourself. Remember to put your goals in writing. You should have completed, if not been well on your way, in your business plan. Put your goals in your business plan. And that way, whenever you pull your business plan out in a couple months or even in a year, you can see how well you did in comparison to your goals. Set a completion date for each goal. And remember, we want you to succeed at the SBDC, so if you need help with your goal setting, please feel free to make an appointment. Goals should be SMART. SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time-bound. They say that every goal should be SMART, in that it should be specific. You should say exactly what you intend to do. It should be measurable, so you'll know if you accomplished it or not. It should be actionable, and something that you can actually do. It should be relevant to your business, and time-bound. In other words, you have to give yourselves a due date. Here's some examples of a SMART business goal. Add 1 customer a day by September 2016. Increase market share by 5% by June 2016. Increase revenues by 20% by January 2016. Increase customer satisfaction by 5 points by December 2015. Here's a link to another article, thethriving.smallbusiness.com/examples of business goals, and you can find some more small business goal examples there. It's helpful just to create something to help you give a goal about what you should be doing and what types of actions that you should be pursuing in your business. Just a reminder, the SBDC offers counseling to new and existing businesses. The counseling is free and by appointment. You have an access to our state network, and our services are confidential. The process is at your pace, and so whether you're 2 months in or 2 years in, all decisions are yours, and follow-up appointments are available. Every business should become a client to the SBDC to get access to research and other types of assistance. Don't forget to use your local resource. Even if you've used the online modules, please feel free to come in and use us as a resource. Especially if you have additional questions, need financing, need business plan reviews, or other special situations, be sure to visit your SBDC. In addition, if these modules were helpful and you reached a business milestone, let us know. We have different programs that go on to do small business owner recognition. And if we don't know that you started your business, we can't put you in that pool. Some other programs available to you through this SBDC in New Mexico is the Procurement Technical Assistance Program, or PTAP. If you're looking to pursue government opportunities, the PTAP organization is a great place to start. In addition, there's an International Business Accelerator that assists in importing and exporting. Don't forget to connect with us. The office phone number is 439-3660, or you can like us on Facebook to get tips as we go by, or follow us on Twitter. This is the Alamogordo team of Trish Livingston, Kathleen Hodgkinson, and Elke Mossholder, so feel free to reach out to them. You have reached the end of this module. The passcode for a certificate is the word succeed. Thank you, and you have actually